Hi, on today's video, I want to show you how to get $10,000 worth of vocal chain using completely plugins. And the good news is the fact that one of the plugins is actually completely free. So follow me to the door. So here we are, guys, on the door. And just a quick tip, for this to work, you need to actually get a decent recording to start with. Obviously, it doesn't have to be expensive recording, but you need something that's decent in the sense that there's no much echoes and, room tones. So listen to this vocal, you see that it wasn't the best, obviously, in terms of quality wise. Was recorded with cheap microphone going into, I think, Scarlett's audio interface or whatnot. So let's have a listen to it.
To me, a money princess, a black pearl. What a go round town, make every man want brown. What a go round town, every girl want white and brown.
So you definitely see that the vocal is decent, but not the best. So what are we doing to the vocal to actually get it to sound $10,000 worth of vocal chain? First thing is mic modeling. This is Lava by Acoustic Audio. Why I like this plugin is the fact that you can use any microphone. As you can see, you can select your source. But if you don't have the source, just leave it and then go to what you want it to sound like. When I'm using this plugin, I tend to go for 3 brands. So the first one is usually, the Elam, which is this ELA 251. I like the microphone. Obviously, it's not suited for all voice. When I'm not using that one, I go for Sony C800G, which is obviously a very expensive mic, but it tends to be bright. So this is good for, rap vocals if it's, big. So you can use this to, tame it, give it that nice sheen without EQing. So the third one that I then go for is Neumann. Once I come to Neumann, I've got 3 brands that I also go for. Not brand, I mean 3 model that I go for. First is this U67. Second is the U47. The third is U87. So by the time I try these 3 ones and the other 2 from ELA and Sony, I must have got what I want. Obviously, you can try the other brands and see what works best for you, so you're not limited. But I've gone with Neumann U67, and that actually gave me what I liked. So I'm obviously on ×4 oversampling. Let's hear it with and without.
To me, a money princess, a black pearl. What a go round town, make every man want brown. What a go round town.
Let me go ahead and turn it off.
Every girl want white and brown. Fling with them African crown. Some look like clown. Well, I'm proud to be black. Tell me I'm sound. You're like my cup of coffee, girl. Hot, black, and sweet. Me love your melanin, your melanin, your melanin skin. So don't bleach, pretty girl, don't do it.
What you notice is with our vocal, it sounded thin, as if there are some, frequencies missing. But once this comes in, you see how full the vocal is and more in your face. Make sure you are listening with a great headphone or studio monitors. Have a listen again without, and I'll turn it on halfway.
The sight of you, sweet melanin queen. What a lovely treat. Your pretty face and your loving ways make you so complete.
So that feel like the frequency spectrum is more full, So the next one is obviously the all-important 1073 preamp emulation. So for this one, I'm going for the Arturia pre-1973, and I'm also adding just a touch of the shelf EQ here, which is not much anyway. That's less than a dB. I think I'm doing 0.80. Let's have a listen.
What a go round town, make every G want brown. What a go round town, every B want white and brown. Fling with them African crown. Make my colors frown. I'm proud to be black.
So, 1073 preamps by Neve tend to be silky smooth. That's why, your top vocalists, use this. Especially, like pop artists and stuff. And the good thing is, even when they are screaming, they tend to, sort of push that mid-range a bit more tucked in the sense that it's not sounding harsh to the ears. And on this one, I've gone for transformer type 2. If you listen, when this come on, you see how smooth the vocal felt, and it's not much, in your ears kind of sound. It's more, put in a way that you won't even increase the volume. Have a listen again. Wait, and I'll turn it off halfway.
Make every man warm brown. What a go on round town. Every girl want white and brown. Fling with them African crown. Some look like clown.
So what it feels like to me is the fact that there's like a little scoop around mid-range, maybe 1K, 1.5K, probably like a little bit of, pushback, and then the whole vocal sound more pleasing to the ears. But once we turn it off, you see how it seems like that frequency pushes forward. But obviously with a bit more saturation going on as well, it makes it feel, more better then, especially the transformer emulations and stuff. So the big one is now this newly released plugin by Keith Audio. This is completely free and is emulating a Distressor plugin. This plugin sounds so good, guys. I actually need to make a review video about this plugin, but it sounds so good. Obviously, I'm not sure what ratio they are using, with Distressors. There are different ratios, 2:1, 4:1, 6:1, 10:1 emulation and LA2A. You have, I think, up to 20:1. So on this one, it didn't quite say on the manual what ratio they've set it at. But whatever ratio they've put it at, I really like it. Obviously, to me, it feels like it's on either 4:1 or 6:1, the way it sounds when I push it. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But all I know is it sounds so good. So let's put it on and see how nice it actually holds this vocal in place.
Well, I'm proud to be black. Tell me I'm sound. You're like my cup of coffee, girl. Hot, black, and sweet. Me love your melanin, your melanin skin. So don't bleach, pretty girl, don't do it. The sight of you, sweet melanin queen. What a lovely treat.
So let me go ahead and put over sampling ×4. And by the way, the settings will have the attack at medium, because you have slow, medium, and fast, and the release at fast.
Your pretty face and your loving ways make you so complete. What a going round town, make every G warm brown.
So now let's listen to this without these 3 vocal chain emulations. And I'll turn them on halfway.
Town, make every man warm brown. What a going round town. Every girl want white and brown. Fling with them African crown. Some look like clown. Well, I'm proud to be black. Tell me I'm sound. You're like my cup of coffee, girl. Hot, black, and sweet. Me love your melanin, your melanin skin. So don't bleach, pretty girl, don't do it.
You definitely see how much improvement this added to the vocal. So mixing this vocal now will be a lot easier compared to, when you're trying to use EQ to actually shape the vocal, when all you be looking for is to get a mic that matches the vocal. That's why, most top studios have different mics. So when an artist walk in, they obviously get them to record on different mics to see which one fitted their vocal. But with something like this Lava, you now have the mic lockers right inside your door. So let's now, add few effects for you to see how this beds into this mix. First, obviously, will be Autotune, followed by another compression, an EQ, another EQ, the ESA, fresh air, a bit of suit. So let's have a listen to this now with all these effects in context, and I'll turn just those 3 off. You see how much changes that added.
The sight of you, sweet melanin queen. What a lovely treat. Your pretty face and your loving ways make you so complete. What a going round town, make every G warm brown. What a going round town. crown. Make Marcus frown. I'm proud to be black. Come tell me I'm sound. When I see your melanin skin, you get me into the mood. My emotions bubble up inside of me and cannot be subdued. So don't bleach your skin, my melanin queen, for this is what I conclude. Out of some of the blackest spot, I got some of the sweetest food. What I go on round town, make every man warm brown. What I go on round town, every girl want white and brown. Fling with them African crow.
So as you can see, that is actually that 5 to 10% that gets your vocal production from being okay to being great. Because you notice once we turn those 3 plugins on, the vocal sounds from being good to being great. I hope this is helpful, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you would like me to mix your song, leave me a comment, and you can also obviously book me online. And don't forget to join my community, where I post exclusive videos for members. So if you want to join, you will see a lot more, tutorials that's meant for exclusive members. And also, don't forget to hit that super thanks and super sticker, because it does help the channel. And last but not the least, subscribe if you've not done so yet, and give the video a thumbs up so that YouTube I go send it to more people. See you guys on the next video. Thanks. Bye now.